back from the dead. A Broomfield man has been fighting the IRS for almost a year after being mistakenly declared dead.
So he reached out to Denver 7 Investigates to help cut through this red tape. Consumer investigator Jacqueline Allen has to follow up on what happens when death and taxes are anything but certain.
The saying may be nothing's certain but death and taxes, but we found for Phil Anderson that wasn't the case. We first brought you his story 2 months ago.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, this has been a long road.
At the end of a long road, Phil Anderson looks back to when the IRS declared him dead.
DECD.
They told me that means I'm deceased. Last time I checked, and like in the immortal words of Monty Python, I'm not dead yet.
For more than a year, he tried to get that changed. His tax accounts locked, no state refunds. He learned somehow his Social Security number had been switched with his daughter's, who had cystic fibrosis and died in 2022.
She was a fighter and a wonderful person, and everybody she knew, somehow she touched.
Denver 7 Investigates found he's not alone. About 10,000 people every year are mistakenly declared deceased by the Social Security Administration. And stories like these in other cities
I'm kind of stunned.
show how it can affect everything from credit to Medicare.
Yeah.
So we reached out in August to Representative Brittany Pedersen's office, the Social Security Administration, and the IRS. 2 months later, a different season, Phil has an answer.
So you're not dead anymore?
I'm not dead anymore. I've got a new handle on life.
A spokesperson from the office of Representative Pedersen says they worked with the IRS and successfully removed the erroneous deceased marker. And they're working to make sure he gets all his state and federal tax returns as well.
A big relief, a lot of weight off of my shoulders. If I hadn't have called you, I'd still be dealing with this.
I'm so glad this has been resolved.
Well, thank you. I'm not dead. I think I'll go for a walk now.
So we asked the IRS what happened here and why did it take so long to resolve. A spokesman says they cannot comment on specific taxpayer situations, but Phil hopes shining a light on this one will help keep it from happening to anyone else. For Denver 7 Investigates, I'm Jacqueline Allen.
A bizarre situation there. Jacqueline and the Denver 7 Investigates team, they're dedicated to digging into the issues impacting Coloradans. So if you have something for them to look into, email them at investigates@denver7.com.